Hey man, now I was say I was doing this, so let's get back to it. I gotta get back to another reaction thing that I used to do. You know what I'm saying, to my rivals. You feel me? But that's not what this video is about. This video is about NBA 2K26 wish list. Already made mine 3 different times, so I'm not making another one. So all I'm doing is reacting to wish list. See if I agree with some of the points you see. It's 34 minutes. His link will be in the description below. Go check him out. You feel me? It look like the videos, you know what I'm saying, edited. You feel me? Unlike mine, I don't really edit my videos. You feel me? I don't gotta tell you real, unless nothing going on, you know what I'm saying. But like, subscribe, you know what to do, man. New Discord in the description. Go check it out, man. It's brand new, nobody in there. So when 2K26, GTA 6, new Call of Duty, new Madden, any new game that come out, y'all wanna, we can run it up. Y'all get notifications to all the videos exactly when they drop. You feel me? Let's see what he's talking about in here. Hopefully it's good. I think it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Holy, hold on. Do I got space? I think I got space. What's going on? I gotta do a lattice.
Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jadavine. All right, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, when you hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get over to it. All right, man. So I got a little 2K26 wish list here, man, and I don't really know where exactly this could go. You know what I mean? But it's around that time where we're kind of nearing the tail end of a lot of these sports games, and not only is 2K on the list, college football is on the list, and Madden is also on the list as well. But yeah, I kind of want to make these wish list videos because honestly, man, I mean, you never know who's listening. You know what I mean? That's how I always look at it. Some people say, oh, this is a waste of time. Some people say that you're just talking to thin air. You know what I mean? You probably talking to a brick wall. Depending on who's saying it, depending on who's asking, you know, it depends on, you know, whether or not it gets to the right people. Some might hear it, some might, I don't know. But if you want a part 2 to this wish list, give me 20 likes and I'll make another part 2 because I got like a chock full of this stuff in my notes that we can talk about on the wish list. But first things first, I want to make this I guess the most popular thing is like the kind of the my career, my player aspect of 2K. So without further ado, man, make sure you sit back, chill, take a pee break, pause the video, get you some popcorn because you know how I do. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, at the tip top of this list, man, I want to talk about the badge protection or protection badges, if you will. Now, if you're asking what that is, we're talking about like unpluckable, right? We'll start with unpluckable, or we'll say posterizer, or something that I have noticed. These badges, which I call them protection badges, I call them protection badges because what it does is it makes it to where it covers up the lack thereof skill from said player. Give me an example, right? If you got unpluckable, I've seen centers run down the court with unpluckable on, whether it might be silver, whether it might be bronze, hell, they might have it on gold. But because they have unpluckable on, it makes it to where they can't be ripped. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, they always say positioning means everything. So if I'm not positioned correctly, or if I'm in the right position, it's totally up to the game, depending on my level of unpluckable, whether or not I'm going to lose this ball. You know what I'm saying? Same thing if, you know, if it was like glove, or if it was interceptor, or something to the degree of, you know, something that can counteract it, rather than just raw natural talent or skill of me being in the right position to poke the ball out. Now, what kind of annoys me is I don't like the whole idea that, which I see this a lot. I see a lot of point guards walking around with unpluckable on, dribbling any which way and dribbling all into guys' bodies, legs, knees.
That's the game.
You know, dribbling into a solid player object, but they're not losing the ball because they have legend unpluckable. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't gotta do nothing with unpluckable. That's the game. I got silver and I be doing.
that's not fair, because what that does is now it allows guys to do whatever they want to do. It allows them to dribble, no matter who's standing right there, no matter how well you're in position to be able to pick the ball off or bump the ball out of his hand.
That's just the game. And it ain't got nothing to do with, actually, unpluckable kind of ass this year. It was ass last year, it's ass this year. Don't put that dribbling through the body shit. That's just the game. That's just the gameplay. I ain't gonna lie. Other previous 2Ks, let that ball touch his knee. That shit's going. I don't know where the ball at.
They still allow them to do the little stupid move where it's that double cross move that pretty much allows you to be able to bead right off of him, and before you know it, because he's doing a double crossover in front of you and he's walking forward, he slides behind you, which in turn that leaves him wide open so you can shoot the ball, and the game is going to consider it an open shot. That's something that needs to be addressed, 2K. You cannot allow guys to have that type of leverage and then they call themselves good, because what that does is it creates a divide between people who are skillful and people who are just cheesy. The people who are skillful, those are the ones that don't need that move to be able to get free, like myself, or other people who don't need those type cheesy moves in order to be able to get free or need that type of protection. Same thing with posterizer, right? Because this game is so animation dependent, this game gets to a point where now it's okay to sit here and be able to just up, down, and meter dunk your way, and I get sucked into animation regardless of whether or not I'm meeting you there, or regardless of the fact that I'm timing my block in correspondence or in correlation to you being able to go up to dunk the ball. You know what I mean? So, you know what? You probably can't even say these are protection badges. I would say that these are just badges in general. I feel like badges need to be.
As soon as a nigga dunk on me, I turned up. Ran the center dunked on me one time, and that nigga ended up losing the game.
They don't need to be such a protection.
Then I had like 50.
Rather than, I would say, just maybe an advantage per se. But still, your positioning and timing still has to matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have me get suction cup into an animation and I time my block like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like there still has to be.
Let me tell you something. 15, 16. If you was in the wrong spot at the wrong time, your ass getting dunked on. They wasn't dragging you all type of willy nilly, and I think that started happening 21 next gen. I'm gonna say 20. I think it was 21 in general, because y'all remember the putbacks. They was on me crazy. Damn, what was damn? I don't even know what this shit called. What this shit called is, you know what I'm saying? Glide G animation. I think that shit came in 21 because I'm gonna put it in there. The 16, he wasn't getting dragged in that animation that he wasn't supposed to be in. Like 23, that's when that shit really opened my eyes. I'm like, because it happened in 21. No one believe it did. But I remember one time I'm in the corner. Why is my nigga running by himself to you know what I'm saying? That nigga running by himself. I ain't asked to move. Why'd you go into the paint? Nigga, I ain't got dunked on, man. But like, I think we need to go instead of the animation shit. I think we need to go into individual manual. Let's say manual. Go into manual movement. So if I'm right there, that means I put my dumb ass right there. You feel me? I think we need to go into that. Same with defense. Same with offense. I think all the offensive moves need to be done by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting random animations that I didn't ask for. I'm not moving all type of willy nilly. If I want to stop my nigga not moving and then he stopped, I don't want that. You feel me? I think we need to go back to the, you know what I'm saying, the manual of the game. Let's see how it works. Because for me, I know it's going to work perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, level of
probably not perfectly,
player
but it's
skill
gonna work
involved.
good.
Not 10% player skill and 90% animation. You know what I'm saying? You know, like with posterizer, whether it be glove, whether it be interceptor, whether it be ankle assassin, you know, whatever it is, those types of badges, you know, you can't have badges be so powerful to the point where no matter how well I'm positioned, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that, you know? So that kind of leads me into like that segues me to my next topic, which is, we can't see, 99 rating anything, right? Now, I guess you can call it a meta, if you will, but the 99 rating needs to not be a thing. All right. I don't want to sit here and go up against a guy who has 99 steal, and at the same time now I got to be terrified of passing the ball anywhere, albeit
I ain't terrified of passing shit. But nah. Me, right? You wouldn't have this 99 problem if attributes wasn't working on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason niggas use 99 now is because at that rate it feels like it works the best. If you know what I'm talking about. That's why some niggas you be seeing they had 99 3-ball. That's the meta this year. Off balling 99, rebound 99 3. They need the best chance. If the actual attribute was working, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the game. I'm telling you, it's the game. Niggas wouldn't do that if it wasn't the game. Look at 20. Look at 16, 15, 17. We had no choice. We just picked. But look at the 2Ks from 18 up. From 18 up. Look at them games and look how they play. Look how they play. You didn't really need, you know what I'm saying? You didn't really need a 99 attribute. If you wanted the 99 attribute, you wanted the 99 attribute. The game, you didn't have to have a 99 attribute. And if the attributes actually worked, we wouldn't be having this problem.
It's a good pass, but because you suction cup him or you motion shift him to a spot that he's not even in, or you hyper speed him over to a spot where he's not at to pick the balls because he has legend interceptor, or because a guy has 99-3, he has a bigger wide open green window than anyone else, or he can just shoot over the top of anybody with no problem. As long as he knows his release, he's good to go. Like, no, there's got to be some way that the 99 is pretty much just unnecessary. Now, I'm a big, right? I predominantly play big. The issue I have playing at big man is the whole idea that 99 offensive rebound will override my 80 to 85 offensive rebound, even if I do box him out and get in the correct positioning.
That's how it always been. You know what I'm saying? You play 17, them niggas was horsing anything. You not be in the right spot. Let you be in the right spot. But your player ain't upgraded. Oh, you ain't got no vert? All right, cool. They finna horse the shit out your ass.
If I jump and he jumps at the same time, regardless of I'm there first, I'm in better position, I jump up to try to grab the ball. You got my guy going up with one hand trying to grab the ball versus the guy behind me going up with two and he snatches the ball in my hand. Or vice versa. I'll go up with two hands and the guy behind me goes up with one hand and snatches the ball out of my hand. Or let's say this, for example, right? I got 91 blocking, I believe, on my guy. I think it's either 91 or 93 blocking, right? So I got that type of level of blocking.
I'm telling y'all the
guys will go to the paint and they'll do reverse dunks right in front of me, and my hand will literally go through the ball as they're following through for the dunk, and they don't miss the dunk, albeit whether they might green it or whether it's just something that's regularly in their dunk package. They'll make the dunk more times than none because my block rating isn't a 99. But if my block is a 99, I'm sending everything to the cheap seats. You know what I'm saying? Like 99 is unnecessary. If I'm in the right position, and I understand that if you're late, you're not gonna be able to get the block. I completely understand that. But at the same exact time, having a 99 block shouldn't be the only way for me to consistently get blocks. Same thing if I'm dunking, right? If I got a 90.
So I agree, bro. If the attributes actually work, if you wanted a 99 attribute, I see what he's talking about now for sure. But yeah, if the attributes actually work, you wouldn't see these builds with 99 unless they just wanted the 99. Now, bro, you damn near, if you a good player, you know, I'll be in the gold purples. You feel me? That's all you gonna see. 99 midi, 99 3. You ain't gonna never see no 99 pass act. You ain't gonna never see no 99 driving duck unless that he actually wanted 99 layup. None of that. You're gonna see a 99 3, 99 midi. You know the 90. You know the mid range is this game. They got a big ass green window. They shooting in your face for no reason. You know what I'm saying? 99 perimeter defense, 99 steal. You're not really seeing no 99 block, even though 99 block. Somebody said 99 block is good in this game. You're not seeing no 99 interior defense. You're gonna see 99 or 99 rebound. That's it. So it's rebounds, steals. Rebounds, steals, perimeter defense, 3 midi. That's it.
Something dunk. That's more than enough for me to be able to complete dunks. Don't have me going to the rim and dunking the ball, right? Or trying to dunk the ball. A guy is late. Only way for me to consistently get blocks. Same thing if I'm dunking, right? If I got a 90-something dunk, that's more than enough for me to be able to complete dunks. Don't have me going to the rim and dunking the ball, right? Or trying to dunk the ball. A guy is late on getting to the rim and I decide to dunk the ball. But because he swings his hand or his arm somewhere in the general direction, my guy botches the dunk. Now, again, this is one of those dunks where I shouldn't have to meter it. Like, this is a clean dunk. I got a good angle on him. This is one of those clean dunks where I got the better of him. But because he swipes his hand around the general area of where I'm about to dunk the ball, you make my guy botch the dunk. Now, if I had a 99 dunk, I wouldn't have to deal with that.
I can tell that she has a great sense of humor, but she hasn't told me a joke yet.
Want a career as a pet?
Same thing with if you got 99 ball handling, right? If you got 99 ball handling, that's OD. You don't need that. That 99 could be like a 90, and then you could put that attribute boost somewhere else. You don't need a 99 ball handling, right? Because you can still lose the ball like the best of. The only thing that makes, I would say, if we are converting this to real life, right, IRL, if we're making this IRL, what makes Kyrie Irving an elite ball handler is because he knows where to put the ball. If he loses the ball, it's because he's putting the ball somewhere where a defender is, right? I feel like Kyrie Irving got 99 ball handling. I would feel not because he never loses control of the ball, but because of where he knows where to put the ball, and he knows how to get away from defenders, right? You see several guys on 2K dribbling the ball. I'm talking about they might go around the screen, right? They'll go around the screen, and you see the ball literally will dribble right into the guy's lap or his knee or his leg or his hand or his arm or something. It dribbles into a solid player model, but because he has a 99 ball handle, that gives him the protection, which goes back to my earlier point about protection badges. That gives him the protection to be able to do whatever he wants with the ball because he has 99 ball handling. Y'all make 99 seem like y'all won't have any issues whatsoever, and that's not true. That's not true. What you're doing is you're providing a safe haven for guys to be able to dribble however they want to do whatever they want because they have a 99 whatever, and they're not susceptible to the consequences of poor skills and poor IQ when it comes to moving around with the ball or scoring or whatever it is. You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with 99 steal. If you're not in the right spot or if you can't time that steal, you should not, as a 99 steal, be able to snatch the ball every single time. Right? There still has to be some player skill involved. It has to be. I don't want to see guys teleporting over to a spot that he wasn't in because he has legend interceptor. Or say, for example, if I'm holding the ball or whatever it is I'm trying to do, because you got 99 steal, you press the square button or the X button or steal button, and it grants you a steal every single time because you got 99 steal. No. You know what I'm saying? There still is required to have a level of intelligence and player skill at the same time. You cannot have a 99 rating of whatever and still be handheld pretty much and don't have to suffer the consequences of somebody that doesn't have a 99. That's not fair, 2K. A 99 is unnecessary. Get rid of it. It's extremely unnecessary. We don't need a 99 anything. Going into my next topic is RNG. Now, RNG is random number generator, or if you will, DDA for some of y'all that know. But yeah, the RNG in 2K, it's very telling. I would say that it's very telling because I sense this a lot. So in my experience, anytime I play in the game, and some of y'all might feel the same way, anytime I play in the game, and if I'm shooting extraordinarily well, I'm terrified the next few games after that. And some of y'all say, oh, why are you terrified? Are you scared? That sounds stupid. Because I know 2K is going to make it to where it's going to be hell on wheels for me to play these next few games and have the same amount of confidence or same amount of successfulness that I had in the first game. It never fails every single time. If I got a game where I drop 30, 35, maybe 40 points with whoever I got, whether it's a point guard, whether it's a center, whether it's a power forward, 3 or 2 or 1, whatever it is, if I'm playing extraordinarily well and everything is going in my favor, I'm scared to death because the next few games after that, my shot is going to be off. I can't dunk no more. I can't lay the ball up no more. I'm getting less favorable animations. My passes are becoming errant now all of a sudden when my pass rating says I should be able to make those passes. My dunks are errant now. I'm turning the ball over a lot more. I'm seeming to lose the ball a lot more. I can't do anything because the game is literally dynamically changing my gameplay on the fly. And what's crazy is that whenever we bring this to their attention, they think we're stupid. They always got to say the same exact thing. Oh, we didn't touch we didn't change any jump shots. We didn't change anything. We didn't tune anything. Whether you believe it or not, if you didn't, you have a patent, I'm pretty sure, that changes it to where one team doesn't feel like they're getting dragged underneath the mud, or the other team, because they lost, they need to have some way to be able to get an extra boost to their gameplay. And then the team that keeps on winning, if you're on the team that keeps on winning, they're having to suffer a little more because they're trying to pretty much keep the trying to keep it even keel. You know what I mean? It's not too easy for the team that keeps winning, so we're trying to bring them down a little bit, let them struggle. The team that kept losing, let's bring their stats up a little bit so that they feel like they have a winning chance. Now, back to RNG. I made a video talking about the 50-50 ball. Now, the 50-50 ball is the ones where anytime it's a loose ball and it's you and the player about to go towards it. I said 90 to 95% of the time, maybe 100% of the time, if it's two people going for the ball, there either needs to be a tie-up or it needs to be literally a scuffle to get the ball. There is no one guy taking his time picking the ball up and the other guy picks the ball up with no problem, or vice versa. There is none of that, okay? We literally lost a badge that was like a hustle badge to make it to where you scooped up a loose ball.
He gonna hit on this? He talking about workhorse. Other games, what was it called? Another 2K was called something different, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. We're missing badges, man. 2K22 had the most badges. It had 80 plus badges. We need to go back to that. There's 5 shooting badges. How many? I think we got like, it is like 10, 12, probably like 10, 10, 9, 10, something like that. It's going to equal 40 though. I know we got around like 6 shooting badges actually, but a lot of people do not touch 1 shooting badge or probably 2. You know what I'm saying? We got, but the whole picture, we got 40 badges. We need more than that. That's not working. I'll say it's 25 badges per slot. Bring back some of them OG badges. You know what I'm saying? High zone hunter, green machine, catch and shoot. I don't want to hear none of separate. The badges are together. Separate all them badges. You know, I don't want that. You know, I need to individually see each badge, and I need them working even if I miss a shot on anything. So I know they working. All right, it's working. Get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ball faster than others, or you got to the ball, lose ball quicker than others. They took that badge away and pretty much relegated it all to RNG. If you don't believe me, look that badge up. I forget the name of it, but look that badge up, right? Everything now is RNG when it comes to that. When it comes to the shooting, it's RNG because a lot of the times, like I said, if I'm shooting really, really good on a player and I can't miss, the next 2 games after that, I can't even buy a bucket anymore. And it's so telling. It's so telling. Like, I know my jumper like the back of my hand. And for some weird reason, that first game that I played, I was knocking all them shots down. Every game after that, I'm missing like crazy. Same thing when it's time for crossovers or when it's time for me to get these animations, that whether it's blow-bys or whether it's ankle breakers, whatever it is, I'm getting less favorable animations because RNG is trying to stop me and pretty much adjust my gameplay in real time to make it to where I don't feel like the game is too easy and I don't really want to play it anymore because I feel like it's too easy. So you're trying to make me struggle a little more than what I did the last few games to try to keep me even killed. But then honestly, it makes me go crazy because I know I'm not crazy. You guys are making me miss. How is all of a sudden those 4 consecutive greens of hitting now goes from 4 consecutive to a slightly late, early, a slightly late to a late all of a sudden.
So very late.
Or all of a sudden it's the yellow early or the red late. How am I hitting that all of a sudden? My jumper wasn't doing that before, and I'm releasing the same exact way every single time. So what are we talking about here? Same thing with the free throws. The free throws are completely RNG, right? They're completely RNG.
Bro, I seen a nigga make a 0% chance of a free throw. What the hell we got going on? That's how you know this shit RNG. Ain't that 0% chance, bro? Hell no.
Why am I able to knock down a 40% free throw, right? But I can miss a 95%er. I don't know what you guys did with the free throws, but put the shit back. Put it back to where it was y'all had it before. Because every time you guys try to reinvent something, you always end up somehow creating a divide in the community. One side, which is always the kiss ass side, they always seem like y'all did nothing wrong. You're trying to keep us, entertained. You're listening to us. Great. That's my alarm in the back. I'm sorry. But you're listening to us talking about how y'all doing a great job. Y'all are doing this. Y'all are doing that. Then this other side that's saying, why'd y'all touch that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? So the RNG needs to stop. All right, we need to cut the RNG shit out. Like, the RNG has no place for 2K games, period. Especially when it's 5 users against the other 5 users, it needs to be down to how are these team users that are on a team of 5 apiece? How are these 2 teams going to be able to come together and one of them come to a win? How is it going to be? And it needs to be organic. The RNG shit needs to go. It has no place in 2K. Point blank, period.
Call of Duty, all type of shit.
Maybe you've seen them in schools. And
shut up. Nigga ain't been in school in 4 years, man.
Let me see. So I want to talk about how. Now I'm gonna mention this because I feel like Live gets a lot of love for this, and if it wasn't for the trash gameplay, I feel like Live would probably be like neck and neck with 2K right now. But when it comes to these rec centers and like these arenas we play in, y'all are extremely lazy. The rec center has been the worst it's been since, I would say, what?
19?
After the Jordan Rec Center, like, it has gone to the shit. Like, it has gone completely down the toilet. We haven't had a good rec center since then. I don't even know. But we need to have a real life or somewhat of a counterpart of a real life rec center. We need to have different variations of a rec. We're not talking about that childish shit. I'm talking about we need to have actual rec centers, like the run and shoot, or like some of the rec centers that they have in NBA Live, something like that. You know what I mean? We need to have more real life counterparts as far as arenas go. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't get the licensing for them, you got to give us something better than that. How lazy is it for you to go into 2K, right? Season 1, we load in, we see the new rec center, cool, or whatever y'all want to call the rec center to be, right? We load in, we see it, cool. Each season, you take that same arena and just change the colors of it around and give us new jerseys, some worse than others.
I don't want jerseys.
That's how you guys decide to try to kind of keep the arena fresh. It's just changing the colors and the unis around. And then even on top of that, I want to add this little tidbit too. When we're playing in the rec 2K, allow us to see our home and away uniforms and allow us to change our accessories to fit those uniforms. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not when you showing me what the home jersey looks like, I'm picking my accessory.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I do not want jerseys. I do not know these niggas. This is a recreational game. Y'all know what a recreational game for NBA players look like? I'm gonna show y'all this, bro. Like I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. It's a rec, not pro-am. It's rec. I don't know these niggas, right? I don't know them. You look. They wearing whatever they wanted to wear. Just let us where we were. If you can't tell who's your team it is, I don't think you need to be on this game. I don't want jerseys because I'm not a jersey is union. This team is a union. That means y'all play with each other before. Either if it's in practice, some chance you play with this nigga.
Depending on what the home jersey looks like. The away jerseys, you're not giving us that option to see, or you don't give us that slot to change our accessories for away jerseys. It's only home. So I got to make my accessories fit to where if I got on the dark jerseys, okay, these accessories can fit, or these shoes can fit. If I got on home, then these shoes can fit for home, and these accessories can fit for home. But you're not giving me both options. You're just giving me home only, and away, I got to hope that it rock out somehow. You know what I mean? You've got to stop being lazy 2K and give the people what they want. But these rec centers y'all got, they're shit. Okay, like let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. These rec centers you got are shitty. You're being lazy. Give us actual rec centers that we need to actually mimic real life counterparts of rec centers that you would probably go to.
Yeah, because look, you can say that, give us a real, but I'm not wearing jerseys in a recreational game. This is just for fun. Pro-am in real life is like the NBA. AAU teams, the sign up, not even the sign up teams, but they be wearing whatever the fuck they want to. I think. Or do they be wearing like the same shirts and shit? But yeah, bro, with the rec, bro, just let us where we want to wear, bro. If you want to wear a mascot, go wear a mascot. If you want to wear your clothes that you paid all this goddamn VC for, you can do that. You feel me? And if you want to take it to the extra step, if y'all remember in 2K15 what niggas used to do, and if you don't know what niggas used to do in 2K15,
or where a lot of famous, athletes will go to be able to get their runs in. Let me see. Same thing with parks. Now, I'm gonna stop for a second. Close your eyes or pause this video if
Niggas
you
used to
will,
do this.
and go look at NBA 2K2 Street Ball. Look at NBA 2K1, 2K2, 2K3, 2K4, 2K5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, well, I'll stop at 7, right? Look at those street ball modes and tell me that we didn't have a better street ball venue or venues than what we have now. Like, those were real life renditions of said street ball courts, right? They had Rucker Park, they had the Cage, they had Venice Beach, they had all these different parks that we could play in, but at the same time, we had choices. We had different parks that we could play in that kept it fresh and kept it, you know, that kept us wanting to play. You know what I mean? The best thing that they could have did was when they did the Rivet City, Old Town, Sunset. Those were cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the best thing that we had since those times. But after that, you guys have just pretty much gone to the point where y'all water shit down so bad to the part where it's like, what's the point of us even playing in the park? Those Elite and Rise parks, they are childish. Those are fucking childish parks, 2K. And I'm sorry I hate to use this language, but they're childish. They're extremely childish. Why would I want to play in a mecha suit or a mecha arena themed type of park as a park? And that's what's keeping me interested.
Next to my
or I want to play in a pirate themed or a park. That's what people want to play in. You really think people want to play in something like that, 2K? So what happened to Rucker Park? What happened to the Cage? You know what I'm saying? What happened to all these parks that had the real life counterparts that everybody can pretty much just close their eyes and blink and see, oh yeah, this is supposed to be so-and-so. That's supposed to be so-and-so. Even if you can't get it down to the most minute details, you can at least give us parks that we all can enjoy. That's why NBA Live gets the credit that they do, because they're pretty much more urban with their game rather than you guys trying to keep it corporate. Those parks you have are childish and they're trash. They're extreme trash, bro. They're garbage. And anybody who says, oh, no, they're not, they're lying to you and they're kissing ass and they're trying to find a way to become a partner with you guys. But those parks are trash and they're childish. I hate playing in the park for that specific reason. One, not only because they're sweats, but because the fact that we're going on 2K25, we have all the technology that we need in the world and the horsepower on consoles to be able to get the best parks that we could ever think of, or to be able to get the best real life parks that we could ever imagine. And if you don't believe me, look at some of the people that mod 2K25 or mod 2K Street Ball and put them in Rucker Park and see how good that looks. And you mean to tell me we can't have that on console because you guys are so lazy that you don't want to give us an actual park to play in? Not a pirate ship themed shit, not a mecha suit arena theme park. No, we want to be in the neighborhood when we're playing in the park. That's not a park, nigga. That's a fun house we're playing in. But, you know, again, I digress. But yeah, these parks are childish. We need more IRL parks. Pro-Am, I'm gonna touch and go on this subject, but Pro-Am really to me doesn't feel like Pro-Am. Now, when you say Pro-Am, I'm thinking of like, remember when we had the lockout and you saw the NBA athletes playing, you know, the crossover league, the Drew League and stuff like that? I want to see that type of a Pro-Am, you know what I'm saying? Not 3v3, not 5v5. People could probably say Proving Ground is that, but you know, again, like, I want to see an actual Pro-Am, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess you can say like NBA Live's live run feature. I want something like that, you know what I mean? Like, if you can give us something like that, I would like that. If you wanted to have where it's unranked, okay, cool, I'm cool with that. Not Proving Ground, but an actual unranked Pro-Am where we can go in with 5 people on a unofficial team and you put something like the Drew League or the crossover league or Dykeman, if you will, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see something like that. That to me is a Pro-Am feel. You know what I mean? Like, Pro-Am now feels like a glorified rec. That's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? With just a custom arena you can play in with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, it just feels lackluster. That's what it feels like to me. But yeah, Pro-Am needs to just have that Pro-Am feel. You know what I mean? See NBA Live if you don't know what I'm talking about. Next thing, we should be able to choose our own spawn points when we load in. I don't know what happened to that feature, but that needs to come back. We need to have our own spawn points when we load in. Now, this one, I've always talked about this, and I feel like we need to get this next year. We need to have the ability to load in our builds on the fly. I'm tired of going all the way back to the menu in that long-ass load screen, and then having to go back to the menu, that stupid menu pop-up saying all the new things, all the news bulletin and all that shit. I'm tired of seeing that, clicking past that, clicking into my career, and then having to sift through which build I want to build or pick, load back in, accept the invite, go through another load screen, and then you see how long that shit's taking? I should be able to go to the rec center or sit in that lobby, right? We all got 5. Hey, which one are we running? Okay, so I need to bring a big. All right, bet. Let me switch to my big real quick. Pull up the menu. Load, pick a different build. Your current build is the point guard. Okay, I want to load in on my center. Okay, loading 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, 40, 70, 100. All right, cool. I'm on my big now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be able to have that on the fly. You mean to tell me all the technology and horsepower we have on these consoles, and you mean to tell me that's never been a thing? We need that, 2K. Like, I've been talking about this since PS4 days. We on PS5 and Series X now. And you mean to tell me we can't have that feature? Are you serious? Stop being lazy and give people what they want, 2K. I know y'all can figure it out. Let's see, what else is there?
All on weed out there, build nigga. Posting up in beach every time I'm in Flint.
I want them to do this because this is more or less like another accessibility issue. Bring back the numbered free throws and jumpers. I don't know why the hell, Mike Wang, I don't understand why you thought that bringing back those said jumpers, but putting in, please forgive me if I offend anybody, but putting in these unknown named as players that I have no clue who they are until I Google them, only to find some of the old jumpers that we had back in the day. That video that I made talking about how I remade Agent 00's jumpers from the other 2Ks. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who the hell Leandro Bolmero is. I had to sift through all those jumpers just to find out that that was the old LaMarcus Aldridge jumper from 2K15, 16, and 17. I didn't know who the hell Leandro Bolmero was until I Googled him. It's some EuroLeague player. And like I said, I don't mean to offend nobody, but I'm just saying, I don't know who the hell that is. I have no idea who Leandro Bolmero is, but that's the old LaMarcus Aldridge jumper. 2K, I would have never known that shit if you didn't change it to where all the numbered jumpers that we used to have all turned into unknown name players. I don't know who these guys are. And then on top of that, there are certain free throws that I used to use back in the other 2Ks that were automatic for me. I don't even have Hassan Whiteside's free throw no more for my big. I think I gotta use Breonna Stewart or something. No. One of those WNBA players. Like, that's the closest I can get to Hassan Whiteside or the one super generic free throw.
Same with the dribbling. Dribble animations, take out motion styles. That's weird. This motion style is better than this one. And niggas don't use different shit. Just let everybody move fast as hell on defense and offense. Take out motion styles. I'm gonna piggyback on what he's saying about that though. Take out the grades on jump shots. Take out the J's. Take out the grades, the height restrictions, and the what you call it restrictions. That's why niggas creating these type of builds where they got, I'm gonna have this so I can get these sets of jump shots. Yeah, take all that shit out. Take that shit out. So if you got a 70, you can use Curry. Go ahead. You 6'8"? You want to use Curry? That's your favorite player? Go ahead, man. Like, bro, like if you take that out, if you take the grades, the restrictions, and then the attribute restrictions off the jump shots, not keep them on. No, keep the attribute restrictions on the dribbles. Don't do nothing stupid. But jump shots should just be free as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can use this jump shot. You can use this jump. You can use any jump shot, no matter the height, no matter what shit, 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Or mid range, depending on how some of y'all get. You know what I'm saying? Just use it, nigga. It's just a jump shot. You still gonna have to time it. Now the difference is wherever your 3-pointer, wherever your 3-pointer, wherever your midi, where's that at? All right, that's gonna depend on your green window. All right, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, add all the number jump shots back. I remember jump shot 70, 2K16. You feel me? Going crazy. 15. Niggas was using pistol P on 15, bro. Niggas using Michael Jordan. Nobody uses Michael Jordan jump shot no more. You wanna know why? Because the grade is so goddamn terrible. Name somebody using Michael Jordan jump shot right now. You can't.
I think it's like free throw 5 or some shit like that. It's a real generic free throw with just a simple follow through. Like, where are all those where are all those number jumpers and number free throws? If you go to the creator roster, right? You go to creator roster and go edit a player. He'll have a numbered free throw, but if you go and change it, it'll go to a named player and you can't get it back to the number free throws. So 2K, that shows me that you're hiding somehow the number free throws somehow in your system. You're somehow hiding those from us players. Why are you hiding that shit? Give us the accessibility that we want. It's about us. It's not about you. Give us that accessibility that we all want back. And at the same exact time, this is an oversight, but we need the ability to be able to practice our free throws. Do you know how frustrating it is to go into a game with somebody, or whether it's your friends or randoms, and they don't know their free throws, or they don't remember their free throws, or they just put on a new free throw, they don't know what the timing is on it. They got to just pretty much just guess or use the meter, hopefully, to figure it out. Do you know how annoying that shit is? So you mean to tell me we can go to our home gym, we can go inside of our own basketball court, and we can shoot around, and we got the ball to be able to kick the balls to us so that we can shoot. So you mean to tell me that we're not able to practice our free throws using the same ball machine? Do you see how I'm thinking outside the box for y'all? Like, this is something that's simple. It's so simple. We can't even we can't even shoot our free throws in team practice anymore. That's gone because we don't even have the free throw badge no more. That free throw golf drill, we don't have that no more. We literally have to just pretty much pick a free throw and hope to God that we know it like the back of our head. If not, we got to struggle until we figure it out. It's so frustrating, bro. And another thing too, since we're on the conversation, because I mentioned I just had the top of my head. What did I just say? The meters, right? The meters suck this year. I don't use them, but I find them to be really, really, really like just useless. You know what I mean? Bring back the green windows in the meters. Bring back the green windows, bro. Like, those made a lot more sense when you were playing with these with the meter on and you can see the green window. You can see it either be as wide as all outside, or you see just a tiny little pixel of a green on it. You know what I'm saying? Bring that back. Not this shit where if I go up for a shot, it's an arrow or a circle or whatever it is, and before I can even get to the point to release it, it disappears. So how am I supposed to know whether or not I released it on time, one, and two, how am I supposed to know when to release it? Because I feel like when I let go of the button as it's disappearing, I figure that that's a green release, but turns out it ain't. It's early, or it's a slightly late, slightly early, or it might be early, or it might be late. I don't know. I can't tell because the meter disappears when I let go of the button when I feel like it should be let go. It's hard to tell. It's genuinely hard to tell. Bring back the meters with the green releases on them. And now that I'm on that point also, take out real free throw percentage or real play percentage. Take that shit out. I don't want it for shooting. I don't think you can can use it for shooting, but I don't want that for the layups. I don't want that for the free throws. It's not our fault that your internet is trash. I had trash internet once upon a time, so I understand. But at the same exact day, you don't deserve a way to try to get away from having to time your shit. If you can't time it, tough shit. Go get some better internet. If you can't time it, that's too bad. Go sit down somewhere. Stop making us suffer because you guys don't have a better enough algorithm to be able to show us a way to be able to combat these guys who are just laying the ball up, and somehow my contest wasn't strong enough. He still was able to make it. And then you tell me it's, oh, weak. Oh, that was open. Oh, that was heavily contested, but it still went in. Your algorithm is terrible.
Bro.
Okay?
Take that field goal percentage shit and real field goal percentage. Take that shit out of there. It's gotta go. It's got to go. Let me see. What else is there?
Okay, so I got maybe one more thing. And again, sound off in the comments if I missed anything or y'all want to add to it. But the event centers, man, you know, I hate the event centers because not only is the events that y'all guys have, but I think the last time I played in the event center was when they were doing the 90s event. That animated court that y'all got, y'all doing way too much with that fucking court. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, y'all doing entirely way too much. The way that it keeps animating every single time a three gets made, a dunk gets made, a basket gets made, a block, whether it's a steal, 2K, I can't concentrate. I cannot concentrate, bro. The uniforms that y'all have in that arena as well, they suck. They're terrible. The 90s event, that shit is ass. That shit is so garbage to me. I can't stand it. It makes my eyes hurt. I hate seeing these tacky ass uniforms, and then on top of that, you got this court animating every 2 to 3 seconds, depending on what's going on in the game. Stop with the overdoing shit. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for an over-the-top animated court. Nobody asked for that, 2K. You got to leave things where they are. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But everything that I named off in this video, if y'all agree, man, let me know in the comment section down below. If y'all got something to add to it, man, please feel free. If you made it all the way to the end, man, 20 likes, and I'll make a part 2 to it, man. Like I said, I got...
Hey, man, I agree with some of that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Good little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, keep it up. Like I said, shit would be, if you don't want the 2 times or the pauses, yeah, bro, but the jump shot, the biggest one I agree on, the jump shots, they need to do it for the dribbling that makes it too, because you go back, I'm sorry to say this, but if you go back and look at the older 2Ks, passing, 19 now? I don't know about 20. I think 20, that's when they kind of stopped doing that and limited it. So it was like normal, and it was like 3 of them. And then, but if you go back to 19 now, we had a whole bunch of dribble moves to use. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole bunch of jump shots to use. Every jump shot was free to use. So you can be a big man using a guard jump shot, or you can be a guard using a big man jump shot if you wanted to. Remember, you still got to time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to time. So, like, we need to go back to that. It's as simple as that. But subscribe, like, share. Y'all go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Discord, description. Yeah.